When I was 16, I moved to Europe. I came back to do my A-levels. When I was 18 and a half, I moved to the States. Then I came back at 22. At 24, things got tough for the business, and at 24 and a half, I left. That business was very, very successful, and it was my launching pad, effectively. But when I came out of that, it's the first time I had to really start from scratch, and that was the hard part. For me, the best thing about being an entrepreneur, I can take a bit of time away should I need to spend more time with my kids and my family, work on my own schedule, and at the same time know that the more I put in, the more I get out, and everything I put in, I get back, rather than it going into a structured organisation or a company. Having a network is massively useful, especially in entrepreneurship, because one, you've got a customer base potentially there. Two, you've got an advice centre. You will always find people who are better at an area of business than you are. If you find intelligent people, sit down with them, ask them questions. The most powerful thing about networking is if you do it effectively, you can train yourself to become much more effective, much more learned, and use resources better by being able to allocate them, use them as and when required. You have to have an end goal, but as you grow older, your goals change. When I was 17, my goal was the fast car. Now I'm 30, I have 2 children. My goals are to raise good kids, to be able to provide for them. But I think if you don't have something to aim for, it becomes very difficult when you do go through the hard times, because you need something to think about. You need somehow to validate what you're doing and the struggle you're going through. If you've got no reason to validate, you'll quit at the first hurdle. I think the hardest, the most painful thing in business is when people let you down. And when you're in business, you're very eager and you're very enthusiastic and you're very hyper. And what you'll find is there'll be a lot of people there ready to kick you back, knock you down, and give you a reality check. And the truth is, reality is not that fine, so sometimes it's okay to have the blue sky thinking. And I think the biggest lesson that I've learned is when shit happens, be prepared to move on and don't spend too much time assessing it, wondering why it happened to you, or if it's going to happen again, because it probably will. And if you are going to truly be an entrepreneur for the rest of your life, then you're going to have to get a bit tougher. It's self-motivation. You've got no one else there pushing you. You have to push yourself. It's not always easy, but you have to push yourself, and the only way you will motivate yourself is if you have something to achieve, because there's something in the universe that wants us to reach something that we genuinely desire. Yet if we go into life wishy-washy, just expecting things to happen,